I do not want to spend a lot of time on this, but I got to put my 2 cents in about the Gervonta Davis, Terence Crawford beef. And all it is about is Tank's just mad because he wasn't invited to the ring awards ceremony, whatever it was. I think also Tank feels the walls closing in. If he want to make some big money, he's going to have to deal with Turkey Al-Sheikh. And he's also going to have to face stiffer competition. And he knows it. But one thing I did not think Tank, he could talk all the smack, and him and Crawford go back and forth, and that's cool. But leave the families out of it, man. But like I said, Tank's emotional. He's really emotional, and he's trying to find a button to push on Crawford. So he talked about his family. He said, Spence has a bigger name than you. I make more money than you. He was trying to find something to make Crawford feel the pain he was feeling that he wasn't invited to Turkey Al-Sheikh's ceremony, ring awards party. Now you hear people saying they think Crawford and Gervonta Davis is trying to cook up a fight. That moment's long gone. Crawford is probably going to move to 168 and fight Canelo, and Gervonta Davis ain't going nowhere for 135 and waiting on Inoue. I don't think it's any way these two fight unless it's in the street. We already know what Tank Davis is, Mr. Tweet and Delete. Moving along, I don't own the rights to this material. It's for educational purposes only, and this is fair use. Let's hear what Ryan Garcia has to say, who possibly could be his next opponent.
I'm excited to see everybody, but really I'm still a little salty, but things move on and you got to just continue life. And like I said, I'll be ready for whatever happens. It's looking like I'm going to fight Teofimo Lopez, so that's good. You know, I've seen him today. It's a little strange, but other than that, he's ready to whoop his ass. but after I do fight him, I'll be the first one to fight all three of the, so-called, four kings. I'm the only one that's fought all of them: Tank, Devin, and Teofimo Lopez.
And lastly, as we said, we know why Devin needs this rematch, but with all that you just said, is it not true that you need that rematch too for vindication? If you beat him clean and can prove you're clean, whichever body does the testing, is that not as important to you?
Not really. I mean, for me, I just want to continue to fight great fighters. Fighting Teofimo Lopez would be just as satisfying as me doing a rematch with Devin. Again, not saying I wouldn't. I would throw down with him again, but they got to stop all this nonsense before I even get in there.
According to Mike Cumberger, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia settled suit, and they're targeted for a rematch. To be honest with you, I like the fight Ryan Garcia was talking about, him against Teofimo Lopez. And he's right. Out of the so-called four kings, he will be the only one that fought Teofimo, Devin Haney, and Tank Davis. When it comes to Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, I'm in the minority. I've seen enough. But far as pay-per-view buys, I think this fight's going to do well. It's not one of my top fights. I'm not interested in it. But of course, I'm a boxing fan. If it comes on, I'm going to watch it. But personally, I think Devin Haney is going to play it safe and play the jab and hold game and win a boring decision. And like I said, I'm more interested in seeing a Teofimo-Ryan Garcia fight. And then if Devin Haney wins, we're going to have to see a trilogy. We're going to have to see a trilogy. And I'm pretty much done with it. After all the drama and stuff like that, this has been a big soap opera. I'd rather see Haney against Teofimo. I'd rather see Ryan against Teofimo. And I told you, I'm in the minority. Everybody else I know wants to see this fight. They can't wait for this fight to happen. I'm more excited to see Diego Pacheco versus Steve Cole Nelson than I am with Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. But the press conferences should be very interesting. But anyway, what are your thoughts about Tank Davis and the Terence Crawford beef? Also, are you looking forward to seeing Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia Part 2? Jay Beasy, I'm gone.